Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They run with Howard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
The numbers for Howard a week ago. 1 rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that defense.
Fitzpatrick's throw complete to Grant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On first down, they run with Howard. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Gain of 4. Brings up.
They'll try to run forward with Howard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Miami Dolphins.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
T.J. Yeldon, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Buffalo.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Jones on the coverage.
To throw again. Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ball carrier. Brought
The
down.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Complete to
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Geis, they'll try to run it. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Jakeem.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
The 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's another.
10 more there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the
Running with Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jerry Hughes on the tackle.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First down, Bills.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Allen to throw once more. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now this one to his running back. 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Allen. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
He is good. Makes the score Dolphins 7.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Dolphins 7, Bills 6.
Working with a 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
Here's Allen to throw it. And Beasley with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
at the 31-yard line.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability. And go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Howard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first, they go right back to Howard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fitzpatrick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
It sets up the 4th down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating from the gun, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to him.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather, of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
They decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary here running out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39-yard line.
2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Allen's pass complete to Dawson Knox.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Allen's pass.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Throwing on first down is Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
6-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. He hits Beasley right side.
Allen's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And there's a catch there by Stephon Diggs, and he is dangerous whether you throw the ball to him short or you target him downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 45.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Fitzpatrick sacked.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 27 yards there, a 1st down. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
The 9-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2.
From the gun, Allen throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Allen over the middle here to Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Allen again, firing quickly here, and that's complete. And his work, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. A reminder, still some good games coming up here in week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
On the play.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It's complete to Brown, right side. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
The tackle made by Rocc.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, this is Geis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 47.
Again, it's Howard. Fights free yet again. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Carry there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries, but when he's healthy, can be a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
From the 36, Fitzpatrick, and he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down. Howard. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama, then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles, but I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll rumble for about 5 up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Complete to Stephon.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Allen now on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Singletary.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go right back to Singletary. Nifty move. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 33 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And this is back to a 5-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. at their own 20.
Getting set to go again on offense, here's Devontae Parker now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go with Howard again. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory now. We'll see what transpires. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 32.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 24-yard line.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
The kick is no good.
Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here, and you know for me it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Allen, and that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. The 10-play drive that time. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard.
30. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown.
Allen's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On 1st down, Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith.
Allen's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
14.
Stephon Diggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out comes the Miami offense once again, and they're running back Jordan Howard. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard. Continuing to fight for more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, it just envelops it and brings it in.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And right away, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
The pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Bills.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Lee Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Caught by Patrick Laird. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, Singletary. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Singletary again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So they went for the 6, didn't get it. Now the call has to be for 3.
I agree with you. I know the competitive instinct says, let's go ahead and take another shot. But you took it already. Go ahead now and get the field goal.
The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Fitzpatrick set to lead this offense. Down by 1, 43 seconds to go. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. For Davius White on the coverage.
Fitzpatrick to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Dolphin.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance, but it's just not meant to be.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.